Good Saturday morning to you. Mike here, The Fresh Rinse. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's about 31 degrees here in Trenton. It's a bit cold. I have on a couple of layers here, got my head covered, and got some new shades. These are prescription. I will leave a link in the description where you can buy these prescription sunglasses for about 75 bucks. That's what I paid for these. It's been years since I've worn sunglasses of any kind, really. Yeah, I'm hoping these work well for washing. Here's what we're going to do today. So I've picked up a plethora of supplies to help me on the build today. A bunch of stainless hardware to bolt some things down. I also bought a couple of these stair tread from our local big box store. I'm going to use that underneath the fuel cell. Someone told me that's a good idea to keep the fuel cell from bouncing around and breaking. I also bought ratchet straps for the fuel cell as well. I have learned that 8-gauge wire can be expensive. So what I do when I need 8-gauge wire for my rig is I head to the big box store and I got this set of booster cables, 48 feet of 8-gauge wire for 10 bucks. That's the way to go. Plus, when you're done, you've got some clamps that you can use on other projects. So, little pro tip there for you. Finally, I got my 36-inch toolbox that will be mounted right here, and I will save that for last. So here's what we're going to do first. In our last video, I showed you that my sign had come detached from the ladder rack because I had only used self-tapping screws. That will not work. So I bought enough hardware to go completely through the ladder rack with a bolt, nut, and washers. I'm going to take some time to attach that. That's the first thing that we're going to do. Then I'm going to come down here to the fuel cell, and I want to strap the fuel cell to the rig by going through the iron here with eye bolts and then using a ratchet strap to secure that. Of course, I'm going to use these mats that I bought at the big box store to help kind of a buffer or a cushion so that the aluminum doesn't rock back and forth and cause a crack in the fuel cell. I'll then work my way around to the front of the rig and secure the tin machine. When Brian and I worked on this last week, we just temporarily mounted the 10 GPM machine onto the platform that I had made, but I did not have enough hardware. Now that I do, I'll secure that and then move around to the other side of the rig, where finally I will mount the 36-inch box to the rig, bolt that down, and then I will be ready to begin doing electrical work, and that'll be an upcoming video. All right, hey, looks like we are done for today. I've done all that I can do with the supplies that I have. Let's take a real quick tour around the project and see what we've done thus far. So as you can see, I put bolts all the way through, all the way around the sign to safely secure everything. So I feel good about that. And then I have my fuel cell adequately strapped to the rig, and I used these rubber mats here as a buffer. All of the machines are bolted to the rig. I also had to bolt this set of 18-inch electric hose reels to the rig. And then finally, I got the 36-inch box installed. I still have to bolt it in, but I will do that before the next video. Speaking of the next episode, I have some parts on order, should be here I think tomorrow, and then we can begin working on the electrical. I'm very excited about that, and that's something that a lot of guys have really expressed interest in learning about and seeing all the goings on as it pertains to hooking up the machines, the hose reels, the pumps, and so forth. And so that should be a good episode. Hopefully first of the week. That's what I am hoping. And don't forget, if you are in the market for social media ads, I'm your go-to guy, or at least I want to be. I produce social media ads for Facebook, Nextdoor, Instagram, so forth and so on. And I do it at a very reasonable price. I have a plethora of ads that I design specifically for your pressure washing business. Your logo, your website, your phone number, your list of services, your color scheme, the whole 9 yards. And I do it at a very reasonable price, as I said. 1 for $50 or 3 for $100. Also, if you need marketing supplies such as 5x7 cards, business cards, door hangers, and the such, and the like, then hit me up. Most 5x7 cards are 1,000 custom cards for $215. That's crazy. And then the door hangers are like 1,000 for $280. I think that's what it is. So let me know. I'm glad to help. All you have to do is text, don't call, but text me, 513-235-8474, and we can begin the process. All right. Hey, I really appreciate you watching. If you've liked what you've seen thus far, be sure to hit the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the bell tab if you'd like to be alerted to future videos. All right. I'm Mike. They call me the Fresh Rinse, and I am out.